Morning, Rich Togs. Good morning, girls and guys. How are you? Oh, I've got a rogue lash. How bad's that? How are you all? It's lovely to be here. I feel like I've not been here for a while, but it's only been a week. I think because I did my live early last week. So time has ticked by. How are you all? It's lovely to be here. This week we are talking about success habits. Hey Charlene, hey Danielle. So we are going to be striving for our own versions of success. Hey Phil, hey Laura, how you doing guys? Morning Charlene. It's lovely to be here. It's absolutely freezing outside. It's gorgeous, bright blue sky and lovely autumn leaves falling off the tree in front of our house. But it's freezing. It's so cold. I had the electric blanket on last night. Is anyone else feeling the cold? I'm just massively feeling the cold. My hair's gone all fuzzy with the damp as well, which I don't like. Morning Tracy, morning Sarah. So hashtag live if you're watching live, hashtag replay if you are watching on replay. So we're going to have a great session this morning. Morning Laura, how you doing? So Laura is one of the amazing Rich Togs that I mentor. She is on my year-long mentoring program. Laura has smashed her October target despite it only being the 23rd of October. Laura was aiming for 4,000 this month. She hit over 5,000 and then she's already done over 5,000 and then we've done some calculations and she's on track for 6.5. Boom! Amazing! How fabulous is that? How absolutely fabulous is that? Laura, you are an inspiration. You really are an inspiration. Laura's one of those photographers that you give her a task to do and she just goes and does it. She is an action taker, which strangely enough is one of the success habits that we'll be talking about this morning. But how are you all? Some exciting announcements. I am planning my next 5-day challenge. So this is for you photographers if you want to learn more about the genre of brand photography. In 5 days of online training, completely free of charge, we do it in a secret Facebook group. I will teach you all about what brand photography is, and I will teach you the starting steps to launching your photography business into brand photography, whether that's alongside your other genres or solely into brand photography, to enable you to be doing weekday shoots, 3-hour shoots at an average sale of 1,200. So can you imagine that? For a weekday shoot, all your weekends are free, your evenings are free. It's all digital products, so it's very high levels of profit. So for a 3-hour weekday shoot, you're getting an average sale of 1,200. That's what I do in my business, and there's nothing special about me. If I can do it, you can do it too. So in the 5-day challenge, that is exactly what I teach you, the starting steps to launch into brand photography. So I'll put the link on this live in the comments and on the post to join the waitlist, and then we'll be announcing challenge dates very soon. It's exciting. Natalie Ramsey, here it is. Oh, Charlene, I think you tried to tag someone and you've not tagged them. Is she in the group? Hey Paula, morning Zoe, it's lovely to have you here. Oh, thank you. My hair's a bit flat today. I'm going to get it blow dry tomorrow. Morning Charlie May, how are you doing? Oh, it's lovely to have you all here, guys. Oh, Tracy says, fabulous challenge, get on it, so much fun and learn so much. Oh, thanks Tracy, I really appreciate that. I had some lovely feedback from the challenge. I know one of the feedback, oh, made me cry. She basically said it was awesome content, I'm just trying to remember now, awesome content, better than any paid course she's done. And that was the challenge, the free 5-day challenge. So a lot of the people in the challenge went on to actually do my paid course, which you can if you want to, but you get a lot from the free 5-day challenge. So it's good, it's really good. I don't think it's tagging her. I'll give up, I will tell her. Natalie, yeah, why wouldn't it tag her? Is she in the group, Charlene? That's strange. Can you hear the creaking on this chair? I swear it's not my bones, honestly. Okay, so I have my morning coffee. Oh, I needed that. So I'm going to be talking today about habits. How to create habits, how to copy the habits that successful people have. So success for you, success for everyone means different things. I called this group the Rich Photographers Society. My mentoring program is called the Rich TOG Academy. I love the word rich because it can mean rich in happiness, rich in life, rich in business, rich in money. It doesn't always have to be about money. I love talking about money. Money is just paper, but it enables us to have more choices. It enables us to do more things, to have freedom of choice. It enables us to not have to worry about bills. So it is just paper. We shouldn't put a personality on it, but when you've got some money coming in and you feel good about money, it does give you more choices and more things to do. I've got a lot of grown-in pooches around me at the minute. Hey Lisa, how you doing? Hey Simona, oh, it's lovely to have you here. I think so, she was interested, invited to her group. Don't think it's tagging her. Yeah, if you want, tag her on the live when we've finished, Charlene. That's absolutely fine. So, hey Phil, how are you doing? Looks like your tag is working. Oh, it is working. Sorry, that was me. I thought it wasn't working. Not very techy. I have the lovely Katie to do all the techie stuff. So I've got 7 habits that I've identified when I was starting on my self-development journey. I've been a photographer for 14 years, but halfway through that time, I had a bit of a down spell where I was, hey beautiful Simona, oh, it's been too long. Simona and I had the same mentor at one point, and we got to know each other. Simona runs the most amazing retail business, but also she's a very stylish woman and she helps style people. So she's just fabulous. Every time you look at her, you put her in a bag and she'd look ace. She's wonderful. So check her out, guys. Hey Lottie, how you doing? So these are the habits that when I had my downtime, you've probably read in the intro, I went through a really nasty divorce. I came out of that divorce with £150,000 worth of debt. I was on my own. Oh gosh, my dad was having to bail me out. My confidence was on the floor. So it was a real rough time for me. We've all had challenging times, but that was a real low time for me. You're welcome, Simona. I mean every word. So that's when I started really focusing on self-development, because I'd begun to wallow in self-pity. I'd lacked confidence, lacked belief. Yeah, I had a photography business, but my energy being so low started to have a negative effect on my photography business. I needed to make money quick because I was effectively homeless. I had no money, so I needed to make more money quick. But it's always difficult when you need to make money quick when you're in that state, because your energy is really low and your money mindset might be bad and you're lacking belief, you're lacking confidence. So you're in this hamster wheel. It's horrible. It's at that point that I read Get Rich Lucky Bitch, which to this day is my Bible. Hey Demi, how are you doing? It's absolutely my Bible. Hashtag live if you're watching live, guys. Hashtag replay if you're watching on replay. If you'd put that in the comments for me, I'd really appreciate that. So reading books like Get Rich Lucky Bitch enabled me to start understanding the power of self-development, the power of taking control of your own mind, your own thoughts, your own behaviour, your own habits, and the power that then has and the impact that then has on your life, your happiness and your business. And it's amazing, we talk about one of these things is a solid morning routine. Well, how does that impact on my business, Jill? That's not going to bring me more money in. It does. It absolutely does. Everything is like small bricks in a wall. Every little positive step you take, every little positive habit you put in place enables you to build the wall of success. It all adds up. It really does. And I am living proof because I've done it. Every one of these habits, I've studied, I've looked at other people that I aspire to, that inspire me, that I want to be like, that are successful, that have achieved the goals I want to achieve. And I've copied them. And they've worked. They've absolutely worked. And I class myself as being successful because I've achieved my personal goals. Someone else might look at me and think, well, I don't think she's that successful, because my goals are my goals and they might not be their goals. But I've achieved most of my goals bar one. I have monetary goals I've achieved. I have personal goals I've achieved. buying my car outright, having a cleaner, just little things like this. But then my big goal is having a home in Spain. And we've got everything ready to go. We're just in the process of buying that home in Spain. So that is my last goal that I am well on the way, fingers crossed, to achieving. Good morning, Fru. Morning, Paula. So these are the habits that I've put in place and that I've seen that other successful people have as well. So I want to share these with you, and I really want you to start thinking, even if you can't implement all of these habits, can you look at your life and look at your behaviour and look at what you do right now, and can you implement one of them? Because every little brick in that wall will make a difference. So even if you can start implementing one or two of them, then you will start on that path to success, to your version of success. I'm just going to take a swig of my... That looks awful because I've not mixed it properly. This is my mocha shake. Oh God, I love these shakes. I'm on isogenics. Oh my God, they have been revolutionary. I put on a stone, which I wasn't happy about. So I got talking to an amazing lady who told me all about isogenics. Oh, so delicious. And I got on the shakes and I lost it. Boom. It just came off. It's just like, what? How easy was that? And I didn't step up my physical exercise. I did the same physical exercise I had been doing, but it was all about my nutrition. So these have massively helped everywhere. Getting sidetracked now. Hey Claire, how are you doing? It's lovely to have you here. So, habit number 1, I've got 7 habits. Habit number 1, write down these 3 words: persistence, perseverance, and patience. So one of the ladies that I aspire to, an amazing businesswoman, one of her most famous sayings is patience plus persistence equals success. And this is so true. These words are so true. Trying something once and then when it doesn't work, giving up, that won't get you anywhere. You know, if there's a lot of famous people out there, if they'd have tried something once and then given up, they wouldn't be household names. Prince. Did you know Prince had fruit thrown at him and was booed off stage the first time he went on stage? So imagine how soul destroying that was. He's gone on stage and he's doing his thing and people are throwing fruit at him and booing him off stage. Imagine how horrible. I mean, he had to just come off stage and cried. So it would have been so easy for him, morning Tony, to say, I'm not doing that again, bugger it, I'll become a postman or something. Imagine Prince as a postman. He wouldn't be able to reach the ladder. Sorry, digress. But imagine how easy it would have been for him to just give up, having gone through that. But he didn't. He got back up and he did it again and he did it again and he grew a following and he grew a fan base, and then he played for his actual fans. So, you know, so many people out there could have given up. Richard Branson, he's been bankrupt a number of times and he kept going, and look at him now. I mean, he owns Nicker Island, for God's sake. God, I want to go there. So all these people, morning Andrea, that could have given up on the first sign of failure, didn't. They had perseverance, they had persistence, they had patience. They knew it was going to happen, they were going to make it happen, and they kept going. So those 3 words, write those 3 words down: persistence, perseverance, and patience. I'd love you to give me an example. Is there something you've tried this year in your photography business or in your life that didn't work? How many other times did you go on to try it? Because we could have I've tried marketing activities that didn't work, but then I tweaked them and tried them again, tweaked them, tried them again, tweaked them, tried them again. So that's persistence, perseverance, patience. Things don't work straight away, so having patience. My Spanish villa is a great example of this. And I'm going to be mentioning my Spanish villa quite a lot in this, because this is the big goal for me. We started on this trip. Yes, bloody loads. Lisa, exactly. So if you've tried something, being a photographer, Phil said, Phil, you are an ace photographer. You have the photography skills. You just need to target, to use your, to improve your business and marketing skills. Phil and I have spoken on the phone. We've had long chats about this. Phil is actually a student of my brand photography course. Lisa, yes, bloody loads. I love that. But I have stuck at it for over 30 years. Exactly, Phil. And you've invested in yourself. You've invested in a course that's going to teach you marketing. So, yeah, brilliant. Lisa, what have you done? What have you tried once and then maybe not persisted or had patience? Guys, are there any other... is there anything, hey Heidi, in your business that you can do where you can try it again, show persistence, show perseverance, show patience? So our villa in Spain, oh my actual word, we started this journey of looking for a home in Spain at the beginning of 2018. We are now, where are we? We are now October 2019. In that time, we're now on house number 3. House number 1 fell through. Then it was resurrected. Then it fell through again. Then we had house number 2 and that fell through. Now we are on house number 3. If that's not having perseverance, patience and persistence, I don't know what is. I mean, Lee and I could have given up and thought, oh, sod this. We don't need the hassle. We'll look at Portugal or France instead, or we'll just stay at home. We'll get a gorgeous house in England. But that is our dream. We are not giving up. We are having patience. We are having perseverance. You know, in that time, from the beginning of 2018 to now, 2 friends of mine have decided the same time as me, oh, we want to look at Spain. They've found a house, they've bought a house, and they've moved over. They're living the life. And it's like, when is it my turn? So I am having patience, persistence, and perseverance. I am not letting my dream go. So I would urge you to do the same. So that's number 1, habit, success habit. Number 2, dogged determination to refuse to go down the negative Annie route. Hose reminds me of Monty Python sketch about the castle that burned down and sank into the swamp. Ooh, I don't know that one. You'll have to link that to me. Send me the link for that. I don't know that one. So dogged determination. I've got my notes here, guys, so that's why I'm looking down. To refuse to go down the negative Annie route. So, yeah, I've sat on the sand dunes over there and cried my eyes out when I lost house number 1. I did the same when I lost house number 1 again. But I kept going and I refused to go down the negative Annie route and turn it into a victim mentality. I choose, and we've all got choice, we've got free will. I chose to, yeah, I'll grieve for a bit, yeah, I'll have a cry, yeah, I'll have a moan to my best friend and say, oh, why has this happened? But then I'll dust myself off and I won't go down the negative Annie route. I will continue and I will choose to see the positive, not the negative. I will choose to believe that house wasn't meant to be for us. It obviously is about to crumble to the ground. The universe is actually looking after us. The next house is going to be the one. There is a house out there for us in Spain. There is a dream home out there for us and it will present itself when it's ready. So I refuse to go down the negative Annie route. We can all do that. When bad things happen, yeah, we're going to cry, we're going to grieve, we're going to have a moan, which we all do, but set yourself a time limit. So I said to myself, right, I remember we got the bad news for house number 1 when it fell through. We got the bad news on the Friday. It was Easter weekend this week. Sorry, that's my little pooch moving about. I think it was the Thursday. And then we had Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. That was the bank holiday. So we got the bad news on the Thursday. And Lee comes home from work on a Thursday night. So obviously we spoke on the phone, shared the bad news. I was crying, went to my sand dunes, cried my eyes out. Lee came home, had another cry. And I remember saying to him, because he hates it when I get upset, because he doesn't know what to do with me, because I'm not usually upset. He was like, oh. And I remember saying to him, right, I am going to be miserable this weekend, Lee. I am going to be miserable because I feel like I need to grieve my house. So I am going to cry. I am going to get upset. but it'll be this weekend only. And unfortunately, it was a bank holiday weekend, and we still did nice things. We went out and walked the dogs, but I was down. I was upset. So I gave myself a time limit. I gave myself the weekend to grieve, and then I moved on. So by the Tuesday, I'd turned my mindset around. I'd had me grieving, I'd had me upset time, and I was thinking, right, sod it, that house isn't for us, that's out my mind now. There is another house out there. So I was online looking for houses, I was taking positive action. So I'd refused to go down the negative Annie route, to stay stuck in negative Annie feelings. So that is my habit number 2, dogged determination to refuse to go down a negative Annie route. Taking action, drawing on your self-development. If you feel something's happened and your energy's low and you're feeling upset and you're grieving, give yourself a time limit to grieve, to feel upset, but then move on and take action and draw on all the resources out there. You know, I look at YouTube for all the inspirational, motivational, easy for me to say, videos. I read my Get Rich Lucky Bitch. I read my other self-development books. I make sure all my success habits are in place, my morning ritual, etc., etc. So dogged determination to not go down the negative Annie route. That was number 2. Number 3, learn from our challenges and failures and implement that. So the definition of madness, I think Einstein said this, is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. So when we try something in life, in business, if it doesn't have the results we want at that time, learn from it. Why hasn't it had the results? What can we learn? What went wrong? What can we tweak next time? So as we said about number 1, persistence, perseverance, trying things again and again and again, being persistent, having perseverance. So when we have something that goes wrong, a challenge, a failure, what can we learn from that? You know, a close friend of mine has just done a launch. She didn't get the results she wants, but she's looking at why that is. And she's implementing changes for next time she launches. My mentors always talk about that. Try something and then learn what went well and what didn't go well and what can we implement next time. So if you have a new event, you know, you might have a mini event and it hasn't gone as well as you wanted. What didn't happen? What didn't go the way you wanted to go? Learn from it and then try it, tweak it and try it again. So learn from our challenges and failures. Feedback, not failure, is another great quote. I can't remember who says that, but failure doesn't exist, it's feedback. That's what we should look at. Feedback. What can we learn when things go wrong? Number 4, I'm just going to take another swig of my shake. If I leave it too long, it sets into mousse. It's not easy to drink. Has anyone else got their coffee? What's your morning drink, guys? I'd love to know, what is your morning drink? Give me a shout out. So, number 3, what could you guys learn? Have you had any challenges recently where you could look at that challenge and take a learning from it? So, for instance, one of my mentees, she just had a challenge in a remote viewing. And we've had to chat about it this morning and we've learnt from it and we've put a new procedure in place. Oh, hey Heidi, it's lovely to have you here. I've just seen you. Black coffee. Oh no, I need a bit of soy milk in mine. Black's a bit... be like a Duracell bunny, that. Love it. Who else has a coffee in the morning? Who has fruit juice? Give us a shout out. What are your morning drinks? What are your morning tips, guys? Okay, habit number 4. Decaf tea for me. Oh, you're a decaf? You're like my friend Bav. Who's Bav? Bev even? Black coffee. You're all on black coffee. That's good. I like the fact that you're not having milk. Coffee always. Soy milk or almond milk in coffee is just the best. I've completely come off milk now. Going down the plant-based route. Cup of tea times 10. I love it. Charlie's loads of coffee with soy milk. Yeah, me too. I've gone down the plant-based route, so I've cut out all plant-based products. The only last things I'm struggling with are butter and cheese. Yeah, I struggle with cheese. Cheese is addictive. Did you know cheese, it triggers the parts of your brain, the same parts of your brain that are triggered when you have a highly addictive drug. So cocaine, heroin, those bits, that's how addictive cheese is. I watched this documentary, not that I'd know by the way. I watched this documentary and it was just scary how addictive cheese is. Black coffee watered down with espresso. Phil, geez Louise, you must be bouncing off the ceiling. Haven't had dairy in 6 years. Yeah, it's mine's black out of laziness. Get fed up on measuring my white milk on Slimming World. Love it. Oh, you want to get on isogenics. And I dropped a stone on isogenics. Okay, so number 4. Habit number 4, enjoy the journey. Enjoy every day and be grateful. So when we are striving towards success, we're striving towards our goals, we've got targets that we want to meet. We obviously need to be focused. But sometimes you can get wrapped up in your world too much, in that goal too much. And you forget to just be grateful every day and enjoy every day. So, I mean, again, a great example is the house we're living in now was a stopgap. We moved here last December because house number 1, you're all going on this house journey with me. You'll all get an invite when we're out there, I hope you know that. We moved here because house number 1 in Spain, we were full steam ahead. And we were signing for it in December. We were going to have the work done and then we were moving out in May 2019. So my dad inherited this house. So he said, give up your house in Saddleworth, come and live in this house, living rent-free, happy days. And we were going to be here for a couple of months and then we were going to move out to Spain. This is not our dream house. It's a lovely house. It's a 3-bed detached house. It's in a lovely quiet area, quiet apart from the bloody military air base down the road. It's right near the beach. You know, it's someone's dream house, but it's not our dream house. So obviously the Spanish house fell through. So we weren't supposed to be here longer than 3 or 4 months. And we're nearly on a year now and we're still here. And we don't like it. We really don't like it. But instead of going down the negative Annie route, which I do moan about this house, don't get me wrong, I moan to my mates and say, oh, I don't like this, I don't like that. But overall, I practice gratitude. How freaking grateful am I that my dad enabled Lee and I to live in this house? We did it up. It's lovely and warm. Oh my God, the house we had in Saddleworth was always cold because it was a drafty farmhouse. It was beautiful. Cows and sheep and fields were my neighbours. It was beautiful. But it was drafty and cold. This house is so warm. Oh my God, it's fabulous. I've never been warm in my own home before. And I know that's quite sad to say, but we were in Saddleworth for 7 years. Before that, I was in quite a big... where was I then? Yeah, I was in an older property. So it feels like ages since I've actually been warm in my own home because I can be quite cold-blooded. I can be a bit nesh. So, but even though we don't like living here, sorry, digress, get to the point, Jill, we are practicing gratitude. We are practicing enjoying the journey. So thinking of the positives, you know, I'm not paying rent. How freaking ace is that? We're right near the beach. We can walk the dogs on the beach. It's warm. It's comfortable. It's near my dad, so I can pop and see my dad, check he's all right. So I have to make sure I'm focusing on the positives and I'm enjoying the journey. Even though right now I'm not living in a place that I love, Lee and I really don't like it. But we are enjoying the journey, we're being mindful and we're being grateful. So if you are on a journey, you're trying to achieve your goals, achieve your targets, and sometimes it can get you down, you haven't got clients coming in, you haven't got the sales you want, but you're still going for your goals, try to still be very mindful, very grateful and enjoy the process. You're working for yourself, you've got that freedom, you've got your camera kit, you've got all your legs and arms. You know, find things to be grateful for and enjoy the journey. So what can you do? What habit can you bring into your life to enable you to practice gratitude every day, to practice mindfulness every day, even if you are going through something that you don't like and you're facing challenges and facing hardship or something's going wrong? What can you do? What habit can you put in place to enable you to start being mindful of the good things you've got in your life and being grateful for those good things? If you think about the law of attraction, universal law of attraction, what you think and focus on in your mind and your behaviour, you attract more of it. So if I was to dwell on, most of the time, if I was to dwell on, I hate it here, I really don't like living here, it's suburbia, there's no green fields, we don't like having neighbours because we don't like people, we want fields and openness and privacy, we want a big garden, there's not a big garden here. If I was to focus on all the negatives, the law of attraction, who believes here in the law of attraction, guys? Let me know in the comments below. Have you read The Secret? Do you believe in the law of attraction, in universal law, in manifestation? Because those laws say what you concentrate on, what you think most about, what you feel most, you're going to attract more of that to you. So if you notice, negative people seem to attract more negative stuff to them. So I can think of a couple of people in my circle who dwell on my shoulders hurting, my arms hurting, my back's hurting, and they seem to manifest more shoulder hurt, back hurt, knee hurt. You know, if you concentrate on, oh yeah, well I had that fabulous sale and I had that lovely client, but I had this really bad one and they were this, and you're focusing more on the badness, you're going to attract more of that to you. Think and Grow Rich, exactly. The Power of Now. Love those books, absolutely love those books. I have The Secret plugged in on audio all the time. I've got the app on my phone with those little positive messages. So what can you do in your daily life, in your habits? Can you take 10 minutes out every day to just write in your journal, write in your diary 3 things that you're grateful for today? You know, I woke up in a warm bed. God, that's heaven. I used to wake up cold in the farmhouse in Saddleworth. I've got my 2 fluff balls. They are healthy. I've got my gorgeous husband. I have the freedom to make choices. I work for myself. I don't answer to a boss. How amazing is that? I don't have to, when you wake up in the morning and you realise that you haven't got to get in a car and battle with rush hour traffic like I used to do in my corporate job to get to a workplace. Oh my God, I haven't got to put a suit on every day. How fabulous is that? So all these fantastic things that we should be mindful of and be grateful for. So that is habit number 4. Enjoy the process, enjoy the journey. Even if you're not where you want to be right now, look around and be grateful for all that's in your life. Keeping positive works. Exactly, Zoe, exactly. The other thing is, if you think about it this way, and I'm about to get a bit morbid, say we're all due to pop off tomorrow. Say we're all going to die tomorrow. Then isn't it nicer to go out on a positive note rather than, because I could spend my day to day moaning and concentrating on negative things such as, God, it's been a year and a half and I'm still not in my Spanish house. God, I hate living here. Oh, my poor dad's got Parkinson's. I'm taking him for another hospital appointment this afternoon. Oh, woe is me. Oh, negative Annie. So I could spend the day quite easily concentrating on the negative things, but I choose not to, because if I pop off tomorrow, I want to have had my last day on this earth as a positive one. I want to be thinking, God, what a great life that was. What wonderful people I've spoken to today. Hey Tracy, how are you doing? What a fantastic job I have to be able to inspire other photographers and inspire other business women to strive towards their goals. What a gorgeous walk I'm going to have on the beach with my lovely fluff balls. Not saying much, I'm editing, I have coffee in the morning. Secret is amazing, isn't it amazing? So I always think like that, because my mum died at 47. That's 2 years older than I am now. I mean, that's just a travesty, isn't it? It's just shocking. So I always think to myself, God, if I die at 47, I want to have gone out with a bang. I want to have enjoyed every bloody second. I want to wring this life out for every positive aspect it can give me. But there's only me that can control that and that can do that. My happiness isn't in the hands of someone else. My happiness is in my hands, and I choose to concentrate on the positive and concentrate on the wonderful sides of life. I'm just going to have my last bit of smoothie. Oh, I love that smoothie. It's mocha, it's gorgeous. So that is habit number 4, and that's something I've noticed in the people I aspire to be. Denise Duffield-Thomas. Exactly what keeps you going, Simona. Exactly. Denise Duffield-Thomas. My mentors around me are super positive people, and I feel uplifted when I'm with super positive people. So it brings me up as well. So that is habit number 4. Habit number 5. As well as, this is sort of the opposite of habit number 4, as well as enjoying the journey, being grateful, being mindful. Be single-mindedly obsessed with achieving your goals. Sorry, I've got an itchy nose. What does that mean? What does that mean? Left nostril itchiness. Always one for thinking, what do these things mean? Be single-mindedly obsessed with achieving your goals. Now, when I say that, focus on your goals, focus on what you want to achieve is super important. But what I mean is still being grateful, still being mindful of every day, but don't get distracted to other things. So when I wake up in the morning, when I get to my desk, I've done my morning routine and I get to my desk, I have my to-do list and I have the 3 things that are most important for me to achieve this week. It would be so easy for me to start scrolling through Facebook. It would be so easy for me to get lost in all my emails. It would be so easy for me to think, oh, well, I'll just try and do that because that's an easy thing to do. But no, that's not my focus. They're not the 3 things that are going to help me get towards the next step towards my goal this week. So my financial goal in my business, for instance, I have a target I want to hit this month. I have a target of photography shoots I want to book. I have a target of mentees I want to help. I have a target of how many places on my brand photography course I want to sell. So all these different targets I've got in mind, and then I dilute them down to give me my three actions that I need to take this week. So if you think it like that, I want to concentrate and focus on those actions. I don't want to get lost down the rabbit hole of going on Instagram, going on Twitter, I don't go on Twitter. I don't do Twitter. Does anyone do Twitter? Facebook. You know, you can lose hours scrolling on Facebook. It's ridiculous. So have that focus, have that dogged determination, put things in place that are going to help you be that focused. Switch Facebook off. When you're trying to get your work done, switch Facebook off. Put your phone in a different room. Switch your emails off. Turn your phone on silent. Turn your notifications off. Do things that are going to enable you to focus on the task in hand that's going to help you achieve your goals. That is what I would very much advise. It's what I do, and it's what my mentors do. So that is number 5. I'm going to have a swig of coffee now. Is that the biggest mug in the world or what? It's as big as my head. Fabulous. So we're on habit number 6. Morning and daily routines. Routines. What is it? You have to do something for 30 days in order for it to become a habit. Something like that. If you start something new and if you build into your everyday routines, they are going to help you achieve your goals. So I have a morning routine that involves when I get up, I have some meditation, I do a bit of yoga, I do a journal, I look at my to-do list, I have my coffee, I walk my dogs. So I have a solid morning routine. Then I have a daily routine. So I work from this hour to this hour. I make sure I'll switch off 4 or 5 o'clock, and then my evening is my own, because life's too short. If I pop off tomorrow, I don't want to have spent all day working. As much as I love my work, I want to have spent some time for me, walking my dogs, seeing my friends, seeing my family, talking to Lee. My husband's actually away in the week. So he's away Monday to Thursday. He doesn't come home till late on Thursday evenings. But I still want to keep my evenings for myself because I want to see my friends, see my godchildren, see my family, see my dad. So making sure you have a solid routine and you are disciplined in that really helps me. So even though we work for ourselves and we've got that level of flexibility, which is ace, having those routines, setting yourself working hours. So do you have a morning routine? Who here's read The Morning Miracle by Hal Elrod? An amazing book. I've listened to it on audio and I've also got the paperback. That talks about putting in place a morning routine that incorporates self-development time, silent time, exercise, physical exercise. If you look at all the successful people in the world, most of them incorporate some level of physical exercise and physical movement into their daily routines. So physical exercise, even if it's just running up and down the stairs for 5 minutes to get the blood pumping through your veins. I know I signed up for a HIIT program, which was literally 10 minutes of HIIT every morning. My God, that woke me up, tell you what. Heidi, you do your jogging, don't you? Quite a few mornings of the week. Heidi is, and the miracle equation. I want to write that down. The miracle equation. Who's that by, Heidi? Equation. I don't know that one. And then Hal is podcast, right? Hal's podcast. I'll have a look at that. Oh, this lace is itching a minute. Okay, brilliant. Struggle to make a habit. I get to day 4 or 5 and get frustrated when it gets hard. Yeah, that's when it gets hard. I think they say that, don't they? Day 4 or 5, trying to create a habit, it gets hard and then it gets easier. But stick at it. You know, we've all done that. Doing something and then falling out of the habit. I fell out of the habit of physical exercise before I went on holiday, and I'm just getting back into it now. It's Hal's new book. Thank you. I didn't know that. I'll have to have a look at that. Is it out now? After that. Oh, miracle equation. Fantastic. Okay, so having a routine, a morning routine and a daily routine. So guys, I'd love you to put in the comments, what sort of thing could you build into a daily routine? What could you commit to from now on? Heidi, can you commit to doing your running every morning at least 5 days a week? Paula, what can you commit to? Charlie May, what can you commit to work into your daily routine or your morning routine? Do you do a little bit, 10 minutes of journaling every morning to outline your goals and your dreams? Can you do 10 minutes of meditation every morning? Can you wake up half an hour earlier, like Hal Elrod says, and build in some self-development time? Can you build in 10 minutes at the end of your day to do some gratitude meditation, to look back on the day you've just had, learn from the things that didn't go your way, and be grateful for the things that did go your way? So what sort of thing can you build in? Comment below. Hey Mike, how are you doing? Comment below, what sort of habit can you build into your daily routine that's going to make a difference? 10 minutes journaling. Brilliant, Paula. So you're going to do that in the morning? Yeah, started doing the 365 gratitude app each day, which prompts you for things to be grateful. Fantastic. 365 gratitude app. I'm going to like that. I do it in my journal, gratitude app. So every morning, as part of my morning routine, I will journal. I've signed up to Movember, which is that to have a Mohican or a mustache, Laura? Have you got a facial hair problem? Laura and I have such banter. We work together quite a lot because she's one of my mentees, which is to move 6k over 30 days in a bid to get me back into running a couple of times a week. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay, brilliant. So how far do you have to move every day to do 6k over 30 days? What's that? That's 2k a day. What's 2k? Oh yeah, I could do that. I do that in a walk with the dogs. Oh, I'm going to do that. 60k over 30 days. Brilliant. Fantastic. Love that you guys are inspiring me. So what else, guys, how else can you put something positive into your daily routine? What can you put into your daily routine? Would you like to do 10 minutes of meditation every day? Would you like to build in 10 minutes of gratitude journaling every day? Would you like to build in 10 minutes of exercise every day? Literally, you know, you can download that many apps that give you a 10-minute exercise regime. where you're just doing jumping jacks and jogging on the spot. But any physical movement is going to help you. It starts the blood pumping through your veins. It wakes you up, especially in the morning. It's 5k twice a week. So you run 5k, or I don't know whether I can do that. I run like Phoebe out of Friends, 5k. I shouldn't be negative, Annie. I can do that. 5k twice a week. I can choose to do that if I choose to do that. I'd rather walk fast, sleep more. Instead of getting up at 5:30 and starting work straight away. Sleep is so important, Tracy. And, you know, if you're getting up at 5:30, do you... Sorry, that was my husband calling me. Do you need to get up at 5:30? Is that something you need to do? If you are working long hours, can you streamline the work you're doing? Can you turn off distractions so you get the work you're doing done quicker? Heidi, November. Oh, I'll have a look at that. That sounds good. Thank you, Laura. Okay, so that was habit number 6. And then habit number 7, our last success habit, is taking action despite feeling fear. So is there something that you have... Get to bed before midnight every day? Yes, that's a good one. Is there something... What about, Phil, building in 10 minutes of gratitude meditation when you get in bed? So take your phone with you, and if you go onto YouTube, there are tons of 10-minute gratitude meditations, positivity meditations that you can do for 10 minutes before you get in bed. Louise Hay's one is really nice. So maybe do 10 minutes of gratitude and positivity meditation when you get in bed before you go to sleep. And then you could do the same in the morning. So number 7, habit number 7 is taking action. Laura Wills, you are ace at this. Taking action even though you feel fearful. Because we're always going to have fears. Fears never go away completely. You know, there's things I do in my business now, which I do with ease, because I used to feel fearful about them, but I just got over myself. I just did it anyway. So when I was launching my newborn photography business, I worried that don't allow phone in bedroom. Okay, so do it before you go in your bed. Go and sit in the armchair 10 minutes before you get in bed and do your gratitude meditation, and then go to bed. So when I was launching my newborn photography business, one of my fears was, well, I'm not a mum, I've never had my own baby, so why would people come to me for their newborn photography? And that was a massive fear for me. People won't trust me with their baby because I'm not a mum. They'll think I'm odd because I've never had my own children. They won't know my backstory, and that's not something I really want to share with every Tom, Dick and Harry. So that was a big fear for me. So it would have been easy for me to say, no, I'm not doing newborn photography because I have this fear. But no, I took action anyway. I did it anyway. Despite those fears, I launched a newborn photography business, and my fears were completely unfounded. I was able to create an amazingly lucrative business where I had so many happy clients. My clients loved me. They loved what I created for them. They loved the images. They loved the experience, and they invested well in me and my business. So my fears, that might have held me back. I might have thought, oh no, I'll procrastinate on promoting myself there. I'll procrastinate on doing that because, oh no, it feels wrong because I'm not a mum. But I didn't. I took action anyway. There's something I'm doing, wanting to do right now, and I can feel myself a little bit, holding myself back a little bit because I have a fear. But I've put it on my to-do list today, and I'm going to do it today, despite feeling like, oh, internal fears, oh God, I'm frightened. I'm going to do it. I'm going to take action anyway, because your fears never go away. Morning, Amanda. Your fears never go away. So what you need to do, and what successful people do, is take action anyway. So if we go back to Prince, who when he first went on stage, he was booed off stage. People threw fruit at him. So no doubt he was frightened to go back on stage. His next concert, he was probably very nervous, thinking, why am I putting myself through this again? They're only going to throw fruit at me again. They're only going to boo me again. But he did it anyway. Despite those fears, he did it anyway. So taking action despite feeling fearful. Don't procrastinate. The time is now. Now is the right time to do the things for you in your business and your goals. There will never, if you keep putting things off and I'll wait for the right time, I haven't got my website done yet, or I haven't done that yet, or I'm not quite good enough, I need to learn more about lighting, or I need to learn more about this, that and the other. The time's now. Promote yourself now. Get your business out there now. You know enough, you're good enough, do it now. Despite having fears and self-limiting beliefs, take action now. Morning shower with happy music tunes. Brilliant. Music has such power, Mike. I love that. So putting some happy music on, put yourself together a happy playlist in Spotify, and then as soon as you're up, start playing that happy music. I love that. The simple things. Oh, I'd love to, let me know what tunes you've got on your happy music. I'd love to know what tunes you're playing on your happy music. So they are our 7 success habits to help you achieve your goals and dreams, guys. So how have you found that? Have you had any light bulb moments? Have you had any ideas of the things you can start doing in your business? It's also very easy to think, yeah, Jill, I know about a morning routine. I know about being patient and persisting and this, that and the other. But do you actually do those things? Because people who are successful actually implement them. They don't just listen. They don't just think, yeah, I get that, I understand that. But they actually do them. They do the work. Another mentor of mine, she says, #do the work. It's all very well listening and learning, but do you actually do the work? Do you put in place these habits, these routines, these things that are going to help you get to where you want to be in life and in business? Okay, guys, so I hope you've enjoyed today's live training. Give me a message, give me a shout out if you need anything at all in your photography business. My Zone of Genius is helping you make more money from your craft with the right marketing strategies, with the right business strategies and the right mindset. Also, give me a shout if you want to sign up for the next 5-day challenge. Yay! So we've got our next 5-day challenge coming very soon. I will be announcing dates very soon, but there is a wait list. So jump on the wait list. This 5-day challenge is 5 days of free training with me in a private Facebook group. It's not in this group, it's in a private Facebook group. And it's for photographers who want to learn more about brand photography. So brand photography is now my pillar genre. It's what I work in most. I am doing weekday shoots, 3-hour shoots at an average sale of 1,200. It's very profit heavy because it's all digital products. It keeps my weekends free for my family and friends. It keeps my evenings free for my family and friends. It's all weekday shoots. On average, it's a 3-hour shoot for 1,200. That is my brand photography business. So I want to help you learn more about what brand photography is and how you can introduce it in your photography business to earn more money. Maybe alongside your other genres. You might be a wedding photographer, families, babies, children, or you might want to solely concentrate on brand photography. Whatever it is, in this 5 days of free training, I'm going to teach you the starting steps to launching a successful, profitable brand photography career. So jump on the wait list and you will get first invite into our free 5-day challenge. Okay guys, have a wonderful Wednesday. Mwah. See you soon.